What's up guys, and welcome to FPL Today and the team selection video for Game Week 15. In this video we quickly go over how I did in Game Week 15 and my thoughts and plans for Game Week 16. But before we do that, a quick video from our sponsors of today's video, ppltok. This is a short announcement to let you guys know I now offer one-on-one personal sessions on ppltok. Many of you reach out to me asking for help and advice, and I can now offer that over on ppltok and help and guide you with the Fantasy Premier League game. And I'm also getting into So Rare if you want to talk about that. And you know what? If you just want to have a personal chat about football, I'm here for that as well. I'm super excited to offer this service through ppltok. I will leave a link in the description down below and you can go and book time with me either via questions that we type and converse over or through live video conference. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys over there on ppltok. So guys, if you want to chat with me, go and check out ppltok. You can get your questions in either via text or we can have a live video conference. Check them out. And thank you ppltok for sponsoring this video. So let's get straight into the meat and bones of it, and we've had a very successful Game Week 15. We have some big scores from some players, but it's more about the consistency of a bunch of my players getting some sort of return that has seen me build on my rank in this game week. We have, of course, had the likes of Son with his goal and assist getting 13 points. Salah getting his 6 points from an assist in the dying minutes of that game against Wolves, doubled up to 12. And Wilson coming in with a 9-pointer, getting the only goal in the game for Newcastle against Burnley. We've also had the likes of Rafinha getting an assist. Unfortunately, it came with a yellow card in a very back and forth game that ended 2-2 with Brentford. Jota somehow missed an open goal because there were two defenders in it and he smacked it straight at Connor Cody, but never mind, that would have been nice additional points there. And Trent Alexander-Arnold getting the clean sheet in the game against Wolves as well. Outside of that, James was of course a disappointment, getting 0 points in a game that West Ham won, so at least there was some plus points to that game for me. Cancelo, unfortunately, his Man City side did concede against Watford, even though they dominated the game. And we do still have Emil Smith-Rowe and Ben White to play on Monday evening, so we could see an even better rank than the one that is shown below my face cam. The players I'm missing out on, to be honest, I did consider having Alonso in my side, but it looks like this game week it wasn't necessarily needed. We did also ponder over ways to get Ronaldo into the team, but Ronaldo didn't score. So the only real player that I'm regretting not bringing in, and a player that I have spoken about previously, is Bernardo Silva, because he looks on absolute fire. But of course there is always the worry of Pep Roulette. However, I think Bernardo Silva is someone that potentially I might be bringing in if I want to bring in Ronaldo as well. He could be a cheap little save-in from Son to Silva to then look at getting Ronaldo in later. Antonio did actually get some points on the bench. He managed to get an assist in West Ham's successful win against Chelsea in that 3-2 game, but we're still a bit disappointed that Antonio hasn't done more. Jared Bowen, however, did look very impressive, so maybe we'll be considering him as well. So for my rank, it is below me right now as I speak, but it could potentially mean I am in the top 20k again, which is absolutely fantastic. And hopefully we can now push towards that top 10k and keep the upward trajectory of our season so far. We are now over the 1,000 point mark as well at Game Week 15, which is also a great milestone to hit so early. And this is all with my wildcard still to play. Although, to be honest, looking at my side, I'm not exactly sure how I would plan on using my wildcard moving forward. So that is going to be a conundrum for me in this very busy December fixture list. So we now move on to our team selection for Game Week 16. And it's not an easy one because we do have now 2 transfers that we can make without taking a minus. And we have Sanchez in goal against Tottenham Hotspurs. Now, it's not an ideal fixture, but Brighton could definitely achieve something in this game against Spurs at home. We have all of our defenders playing at home again, which is fantastic. Alexander-Arnold against Aston Villa, James against Leeds at home, Cancelo against Wolves, who don't seem to score too often, and White against Southampton at home. So hopeful for points at the back. It's not been as successful as I'd have liked ever since I brought in Cancelo, but of course James and Alexander-Arnold have been bringing me in lots of points, and so has White, so fingers crossed for Game Week 16. We've got the 5-man midfield again. We've got Son with Brighton Hove Albion away, so if Brighton don't keep a clean sheet, hopefully Son's the one that does something about that. We've got Smith Rowe with Southampton at home, just like Ben White, and then we've got the pair of Jota and Salah with Aston Villa at home. Salah may as well stay my captain because at least we're getting returns consistently, although we would have been better off, of course, captaining Son the game week just gone. Then up front, we've got Antonio with Burnley away and Wilson with Leicester away. Now, Wilson, Leicester away isn't a perfect fixture, but he is the striker in my side that has been scoring goals. And then you've got Antonio, who has been disappointing, but at least got an assist in the game week just gone, and it is Burnley as the opponents, although West Ham have been disappointing recently with some easier fixtures. So we're very hopeful at the back. The midfield have been performing, but up front, maybe there needs to be some work done there. We are definitely looking at Joshua King still as a potential person to bring in, but mainly the players I'm interested in happen to be midfielders. Yes, we're still interested in Conor Gallagher, although he has been quiet recently, but Bernardo Silva is the one that has really been impressing me. But of course, with Man City, you never know if he's going to stay in the side, or potentially if the form could drop a little bit and someone else could be the one returning the points. On the bench, we have Steele, of course. Then it's Rafinha with Chelsea away. Just a feeling that Chelsea's defence might be able to keep Leeds out. However, Patrick Bamford did get on the score sheet the game week just gone. And Livramento with Arsenal away. The way Arsenal are playing recently, I feel like they can get goals in this game. But we will, of course, look into that a bit more after Arsenal play Everton on Monday. So really, there isn't much I want to do here. We could, of course, look at changing Obafemi to the aforementioned Joshua King. We do have the money in the bank where we could potentially make that happen. But other than that, there isn't anything that is drastically needed, apart from maybe Rafinha to Bernardo Silva with that Chelsea game. I'm not particularly fond of that fixture. And overall, Leeds have Man City after that game, Arsenal and Liverpool. So we could maybe look at taking out Rafinha, although he has been a very good servant for the club over the last 15 game weeks. In the comments down below, let me know how you have done in game week 15 and your planned moves for game week 16. We can have a discussion in the comments down below. And if you have a very specific question which you want an in-detailed answer to, then of course you can look at ppltok, where you can send me messages via text and I can potentially do a much more detailed response to your question. So check out the top link in the description down below for ppltok. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe and hit that notification bell to help support the channel FPL Today. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.